Off they go. And Ambitious missed it by a length or so. First to show out here, Regal Alice, and also away smartly Lyric Lady and Riarc Beja Floor up handy. Going forward, Air Shuttle with Mystic Melody. Over on the inside there, just drifting and back a little, was Regal Ice, followed by Canella Deep on the outside of an Eden Gold. Flashback third last with Ambitious. And 1 length last of all is Blackbeard at 900 metres out. And the leader is Riarc by a length. Second placing Limerick Lady and Air Shuttle. In between runners, Beja Floor, and over on the inside, Quietly Adamant. A length and a half further back, then Mystic Melody, followed by Royal Centurek. Outside it, Canella. 2 away, Regal Ice, followed then by a Eden Gold. Flush a long way back before the turn with Ambitious, the inside, and last of all is Blackbeard inside the 600. And the leader was Riarc narrowly from Air Shuttle, Limerick Lady. Mystic Melody back along the inside from Quietly Adamant as they come around the turn. Then Beja Floor, Royal Centurek. Flush Ambitious got the run up on the inside, and deep out was Canella. 300 metres out, and Riarc just in front here of Mystic Melody. Ambitious the inside, and Flush going through nearer the rails. Wider out Canella, and the widest runner is Blackbeard. Flush took the lead inside the 200. Blackbeard over on the outside is giving chase. Flushed in front. Blackbeard is motoring home on the outside. Flushed in front though. Blackbeard dying on its run, and Flush gets home. The plunge in, Flush 3 parts of a length. Blackbeard, Canella third. Rather an Eden Gold third. Canella fourth, followed in then by Mystic Melody. Then Regal Ice followed well back then by Riarc. With it was Ambitious, Beja Floor, Quietly Adamant, Royal Centurek, Limerick Lady and Air Shuttle.
7, 4 and 16 at Sandown. 7 Flush, $4 190. Second 4 Blackbeard, $240. And number 16 third and Eden Gold at $770. Doomben race 6 due in about...
Okay, in about 8 minutes from now. Rose Hill, number 1 Ears Ronnie, 28 and 540. 2 Padfoot Charlie, 752.60. 3 Lightyear, 20 and 6. 4 is Cheverny, 462.80 and favourite. 5 Masonry, 36.10. 6 Medicine, 872.90. 7 Jabali, 19 and 640. 8 San Rosa, 16.440. 9 Briannon is 14.460. 10 Stranger, 832.40. Number 12 Scribbly Gum, or try 11 Varacul, 541.60. 12 Scribbly Gum, 38.840, and 13 Zulu Zeal, 12 and 350. And the selections in the last are for 4, 10 and 6. We're off to Newcastle in a moment at 4:10 for...
Varacul and Cheverny both have been very strongly backed along with Stranger. This is a terrific betting race, the last. They're all set. Pad for Charlie ready with Medicine. Protest was verging, I think, on frivolous in the previous race and was duly dismissed. All set, 13.50. Racing, Padfoot Charlie and Jabali both scrambled out of the gate, going out very quickly, looking for the leaders. Stranger from Medicine, and flying across out wide is Masonry. Masonry moving up on the outside of Stranger. They lead the way. Medicine third, Senrosa fourth, then Lightyear wide around Varacul. Squidly Gum on the inside being passed by Briannon, and here's Ronnie's whipping up the old boy. A length away is Cheverny, well back in the race, Zulu Zeal. They were followed by second last, or last of all, Padfoot Charlie coming down the side of the track. He's got well back in the field. 800 metres to go, and the front runner Stranger, 3/4 Masonry. 1 away Medicine, the box seat. 2 links Lightyear, Senrosa, is Ronnie wide. Then Briannon outside of Varacul from Zulu Zeal. Cheverny's well back in the race. They were followed near the tail by Jabali. Then came Scribbly Gum, and last of all is Padfoot Charlie as they turn the bend. Stranger 450 out in front, led by a half length on Masonry, niggled at. Medicine looking for a run. 2 links to Ears Ronnie. Then came Lightyear, Senrosa. Varacul's well back in the race with Briannon and Zulu Zeal. Stranger in front and full flight for the judge at the 250. Had a good lead, led by 2.5 on Medicine. Senrosa the grey. Varacul is spotting daylight and is starting to storm home. Stranger in front. Varacul's flying. Padfoot Charlie wide out. Varacul is absolutely roaring home. He's grabbed Stranger. He's too good. Varacul's got home to beat Stranger. What about Padfoot Charlie wide out? A great run at his first run back. He's in a photo with Zulu Zeal and Senrosa. Then Jabali. They were followed next of all by Cheverny. Scribbly Gum was well back in the race with Medicine. Masonry. Here's Ronnie to the Ben ran a cheeky race. Well back Briannon, and Lightyear last home. Gee, a big day for Johnny Marshall. 3 winners for the day. 3 winners for John. It didn't look a winning ride. Coming to about the 300, he was back with nowhere to go on Varacul. Stranger had pinched what looked to be a winning break, but Varacul with the big guns has rounded him up at the 50. and Varakul has come home to win. And in the end, he's won quite decisively from Stranger. And Pad for Charlie, boy, what a run him. He was 50 wide coming around the bend and has made up terrific ground. And that is a great sign for his trainer, Bruce Cross. But it's John Marshall's day. 3 winners for John. He won with Dance Director, who was very well backed at big odds. Pastor Express in the Chelmsford. And he's come home pocketing the last with Varakul, trained by Neil Campton. Nice horse, this bloke, lovely type. And he's proven too good. Stranger had a lovely run in front, no pressure, dashing quickly, 35.21 the last 600 metres, but he's bumped into a pretty smart horse. And what about Padford Charlie? No need to tell you about his run, outstanding. Superfecta numbers, 11, 10, 2. Fourth home was Zulu Zeal, 13, a good run.
Good on you, Terry Bailey. He's calling all of the action today at Rosehill Gardens for Chelmsford Stakes Day and Tramway Handicap Day.
For the Alcohol Go Easy Murray Bridge Gold Cup. Light blinking away, ready, racing. Raja Jazz began okay. Influenza, one of the smartest to begin. Zophanobia began okay from the inside. Wider out at all times going forward in the early stages with Deaconess, and also Winsome Willie heading up towards the leaders with Tana's Lad. On settling down, Raja Jazz is momentarily in front, but Winsome Willie and Tana's Lad going up to join him. Zophanobia has the inside at the moment. Then at all times around Tortrice and Influenza. Ballada next on the inside of Deaconess. Front Beach was deeper out from Yodalara. Then Ocean Rule. King Royale going back to the inside from John Dre Lad, 4 deep early, then Red Astaire, and Mighty Meccano was last of all. They turn out of the home straight, and Tana's Lad came across from the outside gate, now to be parked outside the leader, Raja Jazz. It's Raja Jazz leading the cup field as they head inside the 1600 metre mark by 3/4. Now Tortrice moving around the outside, now up in search of the lead. Tana's Lad easing back to 3rd. Zophanobia the inside was 4th. Winsome Willie was next around Influenza. The favourite has settled perfectly here for Dwayne Dunn in 6th spot. Then at all times, the grey Ballata on its inside. Front Beach was next from King Royale back on the paint. Then John Dre Lad. Deaconess was next from Ocean Rule. It's well back with Yodalara, Red Astaire, and Mighty Meccano was last of all. They're inside the 1200 metre mark, and now Raja Jazz given a bit more leather by Tootle, and he extends his lead now to lead by 2 lengths to Tortree 2nd. Zophanobia 3rd, the inside of Tana's Lad. Influenza next on the inside as we get some moves coming now. Moving forward, Winsome Willie with Yodalara and Front Beach. Ballada was next. He's tucked away on the inside. King Royale was in that group of runners as well. Red Astaire was starting to make a run around the field at all times in that group as well. Deaconess back nearer the inside, and further back to Ocean Rule, and about 4 to Mighty Meccano. Raja Jazz still the leader in the cup field at the 700 metre mark. Leads by a Nectar Tortrice. Influenza has had a perfect run. Moves up to be 3rd. A length away then back on the inside was Ballada. Gendry Lad wider out coming into it now, and then at all times, and Red Astaire starting to sweep around them. They turn for home, and Red Astaire has moved up quickly now to get on terms with Influenza. They swept past Tortrice. Ballada getting into the clear. Wide out King Royale, and then at all times, but at the 200, Ballada, brother, Red Astaire burst away. Red Astaire shot 2 in front of Ballada. Then Influenza at all times, and King Royale, but Red Astaire with a big break here for Paul Gatt over Ballada at all times, and Influenza and Red Astaire. Red Astaire goes on to win the Alcohol Go Easy Murray Bridge Cup by a length and a half. Ballada 2nd, at all times 3rd. Influenza 4th. Behind them, King Royale with Deaconess, then Ocean Rule, Front Beach, Tortrice, Yodalara, Winsome Willie. Well back was Tortrice with Zophanobia, Mighty Meccano, and back towards the tail of the field, Gendry Lab with the early leader, Red Astaire. Rather with the
9, 1 and 12. Red Astaire the winner, $8.80 and $2.80. Ballata $2.40 and at all times $4.60. It didn't win, it bolted in, Red Astaire. Gold Coast Pool on Super Tab. Number 2, Miss Powerbird the favourite. Number 13, Bell Ball, 2nd pick. 7, Hurricane Star. 4, Dance Parade. 5, Limerick Flyer. And number 8, it's Torpedo Gold. At Sandown, with his call of the final race, here's Greg Miles.
Moved in. Last on the card, we've got about 4 or 5 to move up into the gates. Incidentally, Caulfield tomorrow for the Memsie Stakes meeting. The track reading given out on the recorded service at the track is that it's heavy there tomorrow. They've had a bit of rain, and at this stage a heavy track. In fact, 15 mils for the week, 4.7 falling overnight.
Rustic Draw moved in over near the outside, so the field is set to go. Racing now. Claire's Lass got away okay in the middle of the line. Miss Powerbird jumped well with Jester Lane, and Hurricane Star showing a little bit of pace as they settle down. Sonachi's pushing up along the inside, putting 200 metres behind them. Sonachi headed off by Jester Lane, showing plenty of pace. Miss Powerbird on her outside is right up there in the leading few, and Dance Parade has got up along the fence to join those horses now. They were being followed closely in the field then by Just a Juggernaut, and Hurricane Star out wider, followed by Rustic Draw. Its Torpedo Gold is just off them with Claire's Lass. Limerick Flyer and Bell Ball's a fair way back as they corner, and then Jean's Dynasty, who's getting through along the inside from Marglow. Well on the straight, and Sonachi with Miss Powerbird coming at it on the outside, and Dance Parade is fighting on. Swansea down the outside, and Rustic Draw putting in a claim, but Miss Powerbird's going all right, 150 out. She shot right away. Rustic Draw getting into second, and Bell Ball coming home well now, but Miss Powerbird has absolutely bolted in. Miss Powerbird beat Bell Ball by 2. Sonachi third, about a length and 3/4 away, and then Rustic Draw, Swansea, Dance Parade, followed by Limerick Flyer, Claire's Lass, and out wider Its Torpedo Gold. Then Hurricane Star. Jester Lane showed pace before dropping out, and well back in the field is Just a Juggernaut, followed by Jean's Dynasty, and Marglow was last of all. Too good, the fave there. Came right away. Number 2, Miss Powerbird, ridden by Vince Caddy, sat up on the pace all of the way, and that was a very comprehensive win. Young Caddy didn't have to do too much on her, and she was able to coast home and win it by the best part of 3. Could have been more if he kept her rolling along in front, but he just allowed her to ease in the last bit, and she's won very, very easily. Second going to number 13, Bell Ball, ridden by Lonergan Millum, so Punter's getting it just right. And third, 15, Sonachi, ridden by Lincoln Coffey. Numbers in the final event today at 2, 13 and 15. 2, 13 and 15. Fourth home was Rustic Draw, number 6, and fifth in number 3, Swansea. All honours to the winner, though, Miss Powerbird, living right up to her earlier form that we saw of her back here at Flemington. She did fail in the Magic Night, but obviously that wasn't her right form. She's cruised there to a very, very comfortable win.
Well, the punters are happy in the final race at Sandown. Probably as happy as the Bombers supporters. They've made 100 already against the Demons. Now, Newcastle, race 7 is only 2 minutes away, and in fact they're being loaded into the boxes. Number 1...
Hayden.